Is clicking play on a philosophy video just another form of highbrow procrastination? Let's be honest. You're sitting there right now, maybe drinking a coffee, maybe scrolling through comments, and you're watching a video about a philosophy dedicated to action, discipline, and inner work. We have to ask, does watching Stoic content really improve your life, or are we all just enjoying the mental illusion of growth? This is the great paradox of the digital age. We have access to the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus in our pockets, yet we often substitute genuine effort with endless consumption. We fall into the scroll trap. You can listen to 10 hours of content explaining the dichotomy of control, the famous teaching that you must separate what you can control from what you can't. But the moment someone cuts you off in traffic, or your boss sends a harsh email, that ancient wisdom flies right out the window. If you don't do the work, the knowledge is just decorative mental furniture. So, where is the value? The value isn't in the knowledge itself, it's in the interruption. Think of every video on this philosophy as a sophisticated mental alarm clock. Most of the time our lives are lived on autopilot, driven by reactive emotions and external events. We run a continuous, panicked internal commentary on things we can't change. Then, a voice cuts through, maybe a quote from Seneca, maybe a story about Epictetus facing overwhelming odds, and it forces you to stop. It grants you the emotional pause button we talk about, that fractional moment of clarity, that sudden reminder to ask, is this reaction productive? Is this in my control? That's the true service of Stoic content. It plants a seed. It gives you the vocabulary and the framework to interpret chaos differently when it arrives. It transforms the vague concept of being calm into the actionable tool of delineating my spheres of influence. I'll give you a perfect, concrete example. I know someone who is terrified of public speaking. They watched dozens of videos, but nothing helped until one short clip explained the Stoic practice of negative visualization. It wasn't the concept that changed things. It was the moment they finally paused the video, closed their eyes, and actively practiced visualizing the worst-case scenario. They imagined the mic failing, the audience laughing, the total humiliation. When they opened their eyes, the actual presentation felt boring by comparison. The video didn't give them courage. It gave them the permission and the prompt to execute the philosophical action that built their own courage. Watching Stoic content is vital because it loads the ammunition, but you have to pull the trigger. Our job here is to constantly debunk the myths and break the fourth wall, to scream at you through the screen that passive consumption is not the goal. The goal is the spiritual journal you open after the video, the moment you choose patience instead of road rage, and the conversation you have with yourself before you criticize a friend. So, is this a waste of time? Only if you treat it as entertainment. If you treat it as training, as the daily reminder to put on your philosophical armor, then this content is indispensable. It's the daily dose of reality that keeps the logos alive. If you believe that philosophy is a practice, not a lecture, then please like this video and subscribe to join us in the inner war. We're here to give you the blueprint, but you have to lay the foundation. The work starts now.